Okay, so they have been talking about hundreds of thousands of deaths, and they need us to come together and grieve and heal for a show. The syndicated Patch Adams and serious about her info like stat. I am reading, by the way. Did you know that stats help people figure shit out and it's data? And sometimes people need their info like stat. Seems like that's why we need a word like stat. I thought I told y'all to heal. Ooh, did you catch that as well? Okay, so that's like a comment, right? It's better than. Let me go ahead and read the next one because I can get through the video. This one's longer. This is my take on the coronal mass collapse, coronal mass ejection, coronal mass effect, the 2012 prophecy. This 2012 is when the coronal mass effect was going to start to take place, but it wouldn't actually take full on hit us until later. But like stars are social beings. Intonation affects us with accent, frequency, and pitch in linguistics and chemistry. Intonation is frequency and what's it called? It's off the page. Well, let me see if I remember. Frequency and AC. Frequency and accent to be able to transmute, you know, you could say transmute density because it's deeper than just, you know, talking with your mouth sounds and making words, right? Stars constellation has elation in it. Um, Also, there's the wavy line chart parabola chart, like wavy line pattern. It's kind of like you could say it's accent when it veers, right? Like that's an accent, but that's really bass. Contrast will reveal the more subtle intonations when you burn carbon, i.e., Bunsen burner. You put chemicals on coal because you're witnessing is a chemical reaction. Stars are making iron is pressure born or iron born. Um, I don't know, like all stars, but like for the most part, what we know of stars is that uh, iron spells iron is the spells the end of a star. Basically, it's the how the star knows it's gonna die. So let me go on. UV is the most visible intonation of the electronic field. Is the blue UV light, right? Um, Pick a different part because I took different pictures of it. Ironborn equals star death and star birth as the intonation. Inside of you, basically, you have a frequency if you're alive above 25 frequency megahertz or something like this, right? It's a lot higher than that. That's if you're like dead. You are dead at that point. Uh, so, as all this virus talk is about communicability, not transmissibility of a virus, or transmissions of a star, you know. That's why you have a transmitter and a receiver, because stars are social beings. They say it's transmitted. The virus is transmitted through the air, but that's communicability. They say it's if you break down that part, it's like you're breaking through layers. Talking to a scientist, and then they say it's transmitted through radiation. Radiation is heat, light, or radium, but the chain of protein that is a virus needs energy from a power cell to replicate itself. So, how does it waste energy creating light, heat, or create radium to blind cook and mutate the host cell, not to put it to sleep, like with autoimmune deficiency? Which autoimmune means that you will be more likely to take in the new program, the replication program of the virus. The cell has to go to sleep. So somebody broke that down to me before. That was on Brother Panic. If you wanted to look into him, okay. A lot of this stuff they ran through already. Okay, so uh, you might hate me after you listening to them, but I'm pretty sure I'm not missing a spot because a lot of this stuff I'm not, like I can't even remember. I gotta write it down. Um, yeah, radiation, heat, light, radium. The chain of proteins is a virus needs energy from a power cell in order to replicate itself. So how does it waste energy creating heat, light, or radium to blind cook or mutate the host cell, not put it to sleep with autoimmune deficiency? CRISPR software leaving an intrinsic artifact in the protein chain of what appears to be a research virus. Could have been leaked out, could have been on purposely done, it could have been an accident. Did you know it was found in samples of waste from Italy before it was found in Wuhan? It has no name to distinguish it from common cold or any other than the year that it was not actually first sampled from. No scientific name is writer's block, right? Because you need the intonation from the start, not like social distancing. You fucking around with social distancing. That's just the convenience factor of putting two words together for a purpose is a superfluous, right? Um, Sustainable development, social distancing, and I always forget one. I found three things that all had SD, and I was thinking I always call it an SD card, but then I always forget one. Let me end this video, so I'm not supposed to worry about shit like that if I forget and again.